going on, guys? Nero over at Art in Motion. We got a bunch of cars for you this week. BMW's in for PPF, ceramic and tints.
It's the fridge here.
The fridge? Oh, you guys know we've been waiting for this one. Damn, you guys aren't ready for this. All right, guys, we got the fridge in that we were talking about last week. As you can see, it is a brand new Tesla Cybertruck. This car came in for quite a bit of work. So we're gonna be showing you, throughout the week what we're gonna be doing with it. But we're gonna get rid of this stainless steel fridge looking stuff. And we're gonna be doing it in gloss black PPF, which is gonna look really, really good. It's gonna look better than paint. Honestly, it's gonna look way better than Tesla paint. Sorry to bash it, but Tesla paint is garbage. You guys know their quality, their build quality is crap. Like, you can already tell, like, the way stuff don't line up. Like, I can...
Like the paneling?
Yeah, like my finger's getting caught there because it's not flat. The gaps, like, just in general, like fitment is just so crap with Teslas, So yeah, so we're gonna get rid of the stainless steel. We're doing 1600 stars, which the interior is already taken apart. The car came in brand new from the dealer. The customer literally picked it up and drove straight here.
Just came in, right?
They all start to come in now, yeah. So the interior is already ripped apart, as you can see. First thing we did on Saturday when he came in was literally take it apart. Car, I don't even think has 30 kilometers on it. So we're doing 1600 stars, which is gonna look super badass. We might be doing some underlighting. I don't know yet. I'm gonna see what the customer thinks. I've seen a company in the States, in LA, they're called Stars in the Ceiling. They've been killing it. They're honestly like the sickest for stars, I think. They're out in LA. They did the DRLs as well. So the entire front light, they did like a sequential.
This front light's the bar, right?
Yeah, like they did a sequential look to it, which is so sick. Where they matched it to the interior stars and the underglows, where it'd go like to a rainbow, or if you did blue, it'd go blue. That's really sick. Cause you've seen, like, I'll turn this on right now. You'll see how sick it looks. Hold on. It's super bright. For like the factory, it looks so dope. So imagine like having it a straight color for whatever color you're rocking it with. It looks sick,
Is that road legal though?
No. When you modify, it's not road legal, but I mean, we tell our customers, don't do it on the road, do it in a parking lot when you're showing it off, or
like have fun
car meet, have fun with it. It's gonna look pretty sick. We're also doing, I'm gonna see if the customer's down with it, but a lot of the guys in the States have been writing they've been putting on the big Cybertruck logo on here. Yeah, it looks super, it looks super sick. It's like that graffiti kind of Cybertruck logo look. So I think if we do the logo in matte black against the gloss black PPF, it'll stand out really, really nice. And
this car is only PPF.
No, you could wrap it, but why we kind of are trying to see if we can try to push the colored PPF now, because it's a huge thing in the States. Everybody's doing colored PPF because it looks.
That big show about
SEMA, they just released a bunch of new colors with like different companies. Stack, and like there's a bunch of other companies that are coming out with colored PPF. 3M just came out with a bunch of stuff. So yeah, so I want to try pushing that out here in Canada because not a lot of people are doing it. One, because the cost is obviously up there. But if you're already protecting your vehicle with PPF, remember now you can actually go do colored PPF, protect your car, get a color that you weren't even able to get in a specific car, yet alone the Cybertruck only comes stainless steel. But imagine doing like a Porsche color and you need a PTS color that costs 25, 30K or 40K, whatever it is, and you can just get a base color, do a wrap for a fraction of the price, protect your car at the same time. It's gonna be a game changer, right? So people have to like kind of gravitate to that, just how wraps became a thing like 10 years ago. This is the new generation of just actually having colored PPF. So yeah, so I pushed this customer to do gloss black PPF because if he did gloss black wrap, one, it's so much orange peel. Out of all colors in the wrap, black looks the worst. Yeah, now they have the high gloss colors with like 3M, where it almost looks like PPF, but it's really not. So this guy wanted just straight gloss black. He wanted to look like one of those like Travis Scott cars or whatever. So we're like, let's do the PPF. It's gonna cost you a bit, but it's gonna look sick. You know what I mean?
You guys tinting this?
We're gonna be tinting it as well.
Tinting the front is.
Yeah, we're gonna be Yeah, so we measured already. This is 5 feet. I'm gonna try to see if there's a way if we can tint this glass. Cause like my wingspan
is the whole.
yeah, like from here to here, like my wingspan's 6 feet. And that's from the top.
Yeah.
We measured from here to here, which is just the actual main windshield that's visible, and that's 5 feet. But my span is over 6 feet.
It looks crazy from here.
Yeah, it looks crazy, right? So we're gonna try to do the windshield. The sides, regardless, we're gonna be doing. And then the interior, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be ceramic coating it. We're gonna PPF some of this stuff, the screens and some other panels. And a big thing is we're doing 4G autos on the car. We're gonna be teaming up obviously with Premier Tire. The package is already built. The wheel setup should be here, I think, tomorrow or day after. So you're gonna see how sick this truck is gonna look. We're trying to bring that whole Cali, New York, Miami vibe to the 416. So stay tuned. Obviously, it's gonna be a crazy project. You'll see all this work that we're doing this week, guys. Guys, the PPF is done. This thing came out insane. I honestly cannot even tell you what it looks like until you see this thing in person, which you will be seeing this all over the roads in the GTA. The car literally came out like a mirror. Like, it is nuts, bro. Like, PPF has come a long way, and now colored PPF, absolutely insane. We had this thing parked outside last night, and this thing was literally blending into the dark.
It's invisible.
It is so crazy, and if this guy does not have the lights on, someone will crash into this guy. Because we were looking out the front reception area and you couldn't even see the truck. It actually just blended in. And then now with the ceramic coating on top too, like it's just insane. We're gonna be putting on the Cybertruck logo. Stay tuned for all the stars. This thing's gonna be absolutely crazy once we're done, guys.
Is there anything different putting underglow on the Cybertruck versus like Teslas or other cars?
Yeah, I mean, Cybertruck, they've completely changed the electrical on this thing. So now you'd be able to find like 12 volt power on this thing, no problem. On normal Teslas, you usually have a lithium ion battery under the frunk. This one, I opened it, it's 48 volts now they're doing on Cybertruck. So anything like accessories that you want to put on it, like everything is 12 volt because everything's always been 12 volt. So, and underglows run on 12 volts. So there's only one spot in the entire truck under the driver's dash that has 12 volts. So it looks like I'm gonna have to run everything into there. But I'm gonna check it out and see if I can find 12 volts, maybe at the headlights or something like that. Just like a constant 12 volt that's working, that we can put a fuse on and tap into. But yeah, other than that, like, you know, they're now 48 volts rather than 12 volts. So that's what the struggle is now, is all these accessories. I'm gonna have to try and find a way to work. And obviously Cybertrucks are gonna be heavily modified. Everyone is modifying immediately.
Yeah,
so
like these just got in now.
Yeah, exactly. And they all look like blank canvases, you know what I mean? So everyone's gonna wanna modify them, do something different and crazy. And that's what this one's about too, right? It's probably the first Cybertruck in Toronto or in Canada with underglows on it. So yeah, it's gonna be wild. So, but yeah, it's definitely different. So.
And then you were saying that the under is like very flat.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, I mean, like nothing kills underglows more than when you can see the underglows themselves, like the lights themselves. So because it's super flat under here, like some supercars are like this too. So we're gonna have to put a blocker like in front of the underglows. And especially this truck, like it was sitting at normal ride height, but it goes a foot higher than, you know, with the air suspension. So when it's that high up, you don't wanna see all the LEDs and the strips and all that. So we're gonna have to put blockers and everything on this just to tidy it up a little bit, make it look a little bit cleaner. And yeah, so. Yeah, it's more work, but it'll look cool when it's done. So this cover comes off.
That's what we were thinking. That's where the tow hitch is.
Yeah, exactly. This cover comes off. There's like 3 clips here, and the tow hitch is inside here. And then yeah, a lot of videos are out there where this is completely like disintegrating so easily versus like trucks that have existed forever that are solid back here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, because it's connected to the chassis properly. And yeah, so I think I saw the video on where I saw one ripped off. And you can see the diagram, basically the cutoff of where the chassis hits. Like there's like no metal at all holding, like it's so little metal welded to that back bar. So yeah.
I'm just gonna tow stuff with this car.
Exactly, that's one, but yeah, I wouldn't trust it anyway. You wouldn't want to put something super heavy on this and tow it. Like, yeah, I wouldn't trust it. So especially with this thing launches too, right? Because of the power on this. So that dead weight that suddenly has to come along with you, you'd rip that off probably so easily. Yeah, I wouldn't trust it. They're like built the same. So it's like even though it's Cybertruck, but the design language is the same, right? So the clips they use, the way everything comes apart, it's all the same. So like, even though it's new, yes, but if you've worked on a Tesla, you should be able to take this apart, you know, like. But it's just very tight though. Everything's like tight inside.
Everything comes off.
Extend one now to go to the back. So I know, yeah.
Is the Starlight and the Glow, is that connected or is that separate unit?
Separate Bluetooth controllers, yeah. So the controller that controls the Starlights is a separate controller, and then for the Underglow and the interior is on a separate controller.
Oh, yeah. So those aren't connected.
They're not related, like app-wise, they're not related. It's two different apps you'd be controlling them with.
Can you sync those two apps together?
Not together, but I mean, like, it's basically the exact same RGB technology. Like, they both share the same 16 million colors, so you can match them. You know, like you can match them to however you want. But a lot of guys want to mix it up, right? That's the whole point. You have the stars on blue and the interior on purple, and you know what I mean, like change it up a little bit, and it looks a little bit more elegant that way too. So.
Like you don't see a lot of quality.
Well, the thing is that what's interesting is that, you know, like Tesla, like when they first came out, everyone's like, oh, it's like they're new, so give them a little bit, they'll get better at it. You know, like there's always gap placement issues and like, you know, where like panels line up, they don't line up, all that kind of stuff. So then you would think that the next generation is like a step up. But from what we've seen, even the Model X we did recently, it's worse than like the way things come apart, and the quality of it is worse than like the first body style Model X we've done, you know what I mean? Like it was so much cheaper. It was so like the clips you take off panels and it's like they literally snap, and you have to like get new clips, but like it's like one-time use, like, you know, like, so there's no quality. Yeah, exactly.
You have to
so
be like extra careful with Teslas.
Exactly. Yeah. You have to really be careful and have a box full of extra panel clips to put it all back together, because everything, like, clips break all the time on these things.
All right, guys, you've seen us PPF this thing, you've seen us ceramic coat it, do all the underglows, the ambient lighting, the stars, and now we have a couple fine touches to finish off, and you're gonna see the next video, the entire reveal of this truck.